Hey folks, Joey Kissimmee here with the Incompressed blog, and this is another super quick tutorial. Now in this tutorial we're going to be talking about content creation and how to come up with ideas for content, whether it be for your blogs, your newsletters, videos, or whatever the case may be. This video will help you out come up with ideas to create content, okay? And I know especially for a lot of the new people that's just beginning, just created their blogs, they're like, they're real excited. They come up with a few ideas. They jot them down, they write them, and then they're stuck because they're like, oh my God, what else can I write about? What else can I make videos about? Okay, so hopefully this here today will help you out with that, especially if you're stuck with that. And guys, it happens to all of us. Okay, it happened to me not too long, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I couldn't figure out nothing to write about or to make videos about. I sat down on my laptop, right, and I just could not. It was just a big old block right in front of my face. I could not think about anything to write about or to make a video about. It's just straight up dead writer's block. I couldn't believe it happens. And it happens to all of us, guys, so don't feel bad. It happens to the best of us. So, while I was sitting at the computer, it was like 10 days, 11 days had gone by. I couldn't write anything about it. I was really getting pissed off. So I went there and I remembered this little technique and this little method that I used to use a long time ago, years ago, when I first started, blogging and stuff and making videos. So I read it somewhere in a blog. I can't remember for the life of me where it was. I tried looking for it, but if I find it, guys, I'll promise you, I'll jot it down on my blog and to give that person credit because he really helped me out. I'm sure he helped a lot of people out. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and show you this method, this technique that I use to get out of that hump, get that writer's block off my back, and start creating content, guys. Because literally, ever since I came up with this sketched this little technique out, I've been writing and making videos for like the last 3 days. So it's awesome. It works. Okay, so I have no idea what to call this method, so let's just call it, the content creation a bubble thing technique, okay? So you'll see why I call it a bubble, because it looks like a whole bunch of bubble when we're done with it, right? So anyways, right, let's go ahead and start with the little circle here, okay? All right? Now, this is your main topic, okay? This little center, it looks like a circle, looks more like an egg, right? But this little blank half circle here, egg-looking circle, is your your main topic. Okay, now what you're supposed to do here is jot down something there that you're familiar with. Okay, something that you know about and have talked about before. Could expand more. Okay, I'm pretty well-rounded in everything, so I know a little bit about affiliate marketing, email marketing, product launches, video production. So I can pretty much talk about anything, right? But when that writer's block comes in, there's nothing you can talk about. So let's go ahead and start with something that I'm really familiar with. Okay. And that's list building. I'm really good at list building. I'm a freak when it comes to list building. So let's go ahead and start with subscribers. Okay, let's just go and start with subs. All right. Now I put this down on a piece of paper. I put down subs. Now, what can I talk about? Subscribers, subscriptions. What else can I talk about on this particular topic? It's very important that this center topic here, guys, is something that's broad, all right? It's not really narrow or super targeted. It has to be broad where you could actually expand, into other topics. If you cannot expand, then it's probably really, really narrow and really super targeted, and you need to expand, you need to broaden your selection a little bit more. So subscribers and subscriptions is as broad as it gets, right? So what can I talk about this? What other topics can I talk about, right? Well, one is the good old email marketing, right? I could talk a lot about email marketing. I'm really good at it. There's so many ways that you can do email marketing, right? I could talk about YouTube subscribers, okay? Guys, that's another form of list building. It's not all about email and getting them into your AWeber listing. YouTube subscribers is another form of list building, right? Facebook. How hot is Facebook now, right? Facebook is like super duper hot. So many ways to build a list on that. I mean, with fans and your personal profiles or whatever, that's another way, or another form of list building. What else can we do here? Twitter, guys, don't forget about Twitter. All those followers on Twitter's another form of list building, right? What about RSS? I've been getting really into RSS subscriptions. Really high, super active subscribers on this, guys. And I'll be talking more and writing more about this here. Okay, and this little thing here helped me come up with ideas, right? So, guys, the main topic, the broadest topic you could come up with is subscriptions, right? Subscribers, list building. The good old email marketing, okay, which everybody knows about. You got YouTube, you got Facebook, Twitter, and RSS. Guys, all this is a form of list building, right? I mean, whether it be emails and YouTube subscribers, your fans, your followers here, or your subscribers on your RSS thing, okay? As long as you have a way to distribute your message that you're trying to give to people, and they could actually open it up and read it and see what you have to say and read what you have to say, that's a form of subscription, of list building. Okay? As long as you can go ahead and say, hey, here you go, guys. Here's what I have to say. That's a form of a list building. Okay? So the old ways, don't let anybody tell you that the only way is email marketing. No. Okay? All these work here. All right? So now that I've got different topics, I've got 5 different topics here that I can talk about, right? They're still kind of broad, right? Because there's so much to YouTube, RSS, and all this stuff, right? Well, what else can I talk about, right? Now, this is what I'm talking about, that you need to expand, okay, and be able to come up with other ideas to write about or to make a video about, okay? So one way could be here, how-tos, okay? How-tos is very, very popular, okay? There's so much that you can do with how-to type of material or content, okay? You could talk about how to build an opt-in page, okay? How to, what's another one here? Different places that you can build a list, okay? You could talk about how to use a specific tool, okay? Product or service that you're using. You know, like I use Aweber, so I could make some content, an article or video on how I use a specific part of Aweber, right? Now, you've got, okay, reviews, all right? I could write a review about, I don't know, Aweber, okay? You could talk about products. We'll put products here and services, okay? Services, all right? You can make a review of a particular product or service that you're using. Okay, like in this case, Aweber, I can make a review on Aweber, all right? And if you're an affiliate for them, people go to it, they get it, you make money, right? What's another way of reviewing? Okay, you could write the top, okay, all right? Review the top email marketing services out there available to people. Okay, you've got Aweber, you've got iContact, you've got MailChimp, you've got, I mean, there's so many. I mean, when I first started, it was only like 2 or 3 of them. Now there's like a gazillion of them out there. Okay, you could write like the top 10 or top 5 email market or email subscription providers or something, whatever. Email management providers, that's what it's called. I think that's the professional name, right? So you could write the top of the things, right? And then you could write a list of like pros and cons, okay, of some of those tools. Why you like this one, why you prefer this one, the good parts about this one, some of the bad parts about this one, okay? I've actually got some content coming out here soon on my top choices of email management providers. Okay, one being Aweber, GetResponse, and iContact. I've used all 3 of them. Okay, so I'm going to write about what I like about each, what I don't like about each, and then the end results of which one I chose to stick with for, you know, the long-term business. Okay. Another thing you can do, let me go over here, okay? Here's a good one, okay? Interviews, all right? Interviews are really powerful, guys, okay? Because right here, all you got to do is find an expert, okay? Find an expert in the field. And this is good for those that are limited to the knowledge of content, or not content like email marketing. Not everybody's an email marketer, right? So it's not cool to write about something and make it out like you know about it, guys. If you're gonna write about something, make sure you know about it, okay, firsthand, or you've done your due diligence, you've done your research, and you know enough about it you could talk about it. Okay? Don't come out as an expert if you're not an expert. And this is really good for those that want to cover something like this on email marketing, right? And you don't know enough about it, but you go out, reach out to an expert and say, hey, can I interview you for this, for my podcast, my video, or my blog, or whatever? Okay? Chances are they'll be like, yeah, cool. I mean, I'm always for an interview. If you guys come reach out to me on my Facebook or whatever, say, hey, Joey, can I interview you on email marketing? Be more than happy to, okay? Now, there's different ways to interview an expert, okay? Or to do interviews, all right? You could do video, okay? You could do Skype. Skype's an awesome, I do all my interviews on Skype, okay? On Skype, you can actually do both video and audio. Okay? So you could do video, post them on your blog, or post them on YouTube, and you see each other's face. You could do audio, again, on your blog, or post them on your podcast. Alright? I'm doing a lot of podcasts now, so a lot of my videos or interviews are going there. Okay? You could also do text interviews. Okay? You could actually email the person, because sometimes they're not available for an audio, they're not available for a video. So if you really want them and you really want to get that person with you for your blogs and your interview, you really want to interview that person, right? Well, tell them, all right, if you're not available for it, well, can you at least do a text interview? And you just fill out a 10-question or whatever questionnaire, and they'll answer them. They'll get it back to you, and you just post them on your blog. That's it. Say, hey, I just interviewed this person through the email. Here's what he had to say. And you put me. Hey, here's your question. That person? Oh, yes, I did this and that. Very simple, guys. Okay, so if they can't find any, time for this, because a lot of them don't have time to do an interview every day, right? Text, and it'll just jot down. It only takes a few minutes, and that's it. So, guys, right here you can see why I call this like a bubble thing, right? Because you can literally see all the different types of content that I could write about, that I just came up with here, right? I don't know how long it's been, probably 5, 6, 7 minutes, right? But we have one topic here, subscriptions. We come up with 5 ideas to talk about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of these 5, I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now almost 20 different types of things here of content that I could talk about and write about and make a video about, okay? I did this, guys, when I was stuck. I'm telling you, literally about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I could not write, I could not come up with anything to write about or even make a video. I don't know what happened. I haven't had that happen to me in over a year, and I was really pissed off. I was like, what the hell's going on with me? So I remember this technique here. I whipped out my notepad, and where's my notepad at? Right here. Okay, sorry guys for coming out the videos, but look, right here, alright? Tons of stuff, okay? And on one of those bubbles, this video came out. Awesome stuff, right? I mean, seriously, so many stuff here that you could write about. And you just do the same thing for all of these, okay? If you run out of room, just take this YouTube, put it on a separate paper, and do the same thing. Different types of content, what you can write about it, how you can write about it, and then you would, determine whether it'd be a good fit for video, or an article, a podcast, things like that. I'm well-rounded. I do podcasts, I do audios, videos, articles. I do it all, right? So at the end, when I come up with a few, like 3 or 4 topics that I really want to sit down, write about, I write some bullet points. Then I go in and see, okay, is this a good fit for an article? Is it a good fit for video? Okay, the same thing I did with this video you're watching now. Okay, I sat down and I said, okay, I want to write about this. I want to talk about content creation, coming up with ideas, because I had a problem with it, and I know some other people may have the same problem, right? So I said, this would be a perfect fit for a video, because I can actually show them exactly what I'm talking about versus just writing down on an article, because then I'd have to do a whole bunch of images and all that stuff. This was a good fit for a video. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. You know, I wish I could take the credit for this little diagram. I swear to you, I cannot remember where it was years ago, and I'm going to do some really deep research to see if I can find that person, because I really want to give them that credit and give that person and actually thank them, you know, because they helped me get out of a hump here. So hopefully this video will help you get out of a hump, get that writer's block out of your thing, and start creating content. So with that said, folks, this is Joey Kissimmee with another super quick tutorial. Peace. I love you for free, and out.